Numbers chapter 16. Now, Korah. Somebody say Korah. Write it in your book with capital letter. The son of Esau, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi. He is the grandson of Levi. The son of Kohath. So his own father is Kohath. Then Kohath is the son of Levi. So Levi is the grandfather of this guy. Did you get this history line? And Dathan, write Dathan, second one, capital letter. Write the third one, Abiram. So I've given you three names. Number one, Korah. Number two, Dathan. Number three, Abiram. May your children not bear these names. Under Korah, write the meaning. You have a colon, you just write the meaning. It means baldness. Baldness, like when someone is baldness. It means baldness, which symbolizes emptiness, spiritual barrenness, or a void. Dathan means fountain. Very good name. But why I said don't name is because of his attitude. Dathan. It means fountain. Number three is what? Abiram. Remember? Abiram is the one that is a statement when he was born. It means my father is exalted. So Abiram means exaltation. Now, Korah, the son of Esau, who is the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men. We have the first one, the sons of Levi, the priesthood. That is where Korah came from. Then Dathan and Abiram came from the Reubenites. So Korah had an issue, which we are going to see. And he went to Dathan and Abiram and sold his idea. And they bought it. And I will tell you why they bought it. Verse 2. And they rose up before Moses. They rose up before who? They stood against Moses, who is a representation of God's authority and leadership. They rose up against God's leadership in the person of Moses with certain of the children of Israel. This time around, from 1 to 2, making 3. This time around to 250 princes of the assembly. Famous in the congregation, men of renown. Please, write men of renown. It means men of wisdom, wise men. Men of renown. How many of them? 250. What started with 1 grew to 2, then to 250. I will show you. It's 1, 2. I will show you reason. I'm coming back to this. Verse 3. And they gathered themselves together against Moses. It didn't stop at 250. You will see another as we go down. You see thousands now. They stand against Moses and against Aaron. Aaron was the priest holding the commandment. Moses was the leadership. So they came against Moses and Aaron and said unto them, you take too much upon you. Seeing all the congregation are holy. All of us are holy. Every one of them. And the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourself above the congregation of the Lord. I'm coming. Let me show you something. Numbers 26 verse 9. And the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. This is that Dathan and Abiram, which were famous in the congregation, who strove. That's the part I want to bring out. They strove. That means they contested in feast with Moses and against Aaron, company of Korah. When they strove, not only with Moses now, against the Lord. Meaning that when you battle with Moses and Aaron, you are battling with God. When you fight against God-constituted leadership and authority, you are fighting against God. Meaning that you are telling God you don't have sense. Do you remember that when God brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, when they built the ark, God told them, I'm going to have a priest amongst you. So the priesthood came from Levi. That's how God shared it, the priesthood. Now, do you remember when God told them to divide the inheritance? He said they should not give the Levites. He said, for I am their inheritance. And it was for that reason he instituted what is called the tithe. And told everybody to be working. Let them be taking care of the tabernacle. This is God's standard. It's a structure. You can't fight it. So the 11 walk and come and give these people tithe. So they are to sit. Now, Korah was of the lineage of the priesthood, Levi. But this time around, Levi had died. And when God would choose a priest, he started with who? Aaron. He gave the priesthood to Aaron. As long as you are from the lineage, the priesthood, you are free to come into the temple. But Aaron goes into the Holy of Holies once. So every day, you find Aaron offering sacrifices for the children of Israel, killing goats and all of that. Rams. So when God takes his path, the next person is Aaron. Aaron is the chief priest or the high priest. So he will take his path, and his path as the high priest is usually large. Korah will stand while Aaron is offering sacrifices, and he started saying in his heart, this is supposed to be me. He was never contented with the position he found himself. The extra biblical text reveals to us what I'm showing to you. He was never contented. So he looked at Aaron and despised Aaron. Now, every time Moses would bring a word and said, thus saith the Lord, this is what we'll do, Korah was bitter. To him, Aaron and Moses are the visible leader. They are taking all the accolade. They are taking all the praises. They are taking all the songs. Nobody's noticing me, Korah. Nobody's noticing Korah. So Korah became jealous and envious. And because of that, he sat down every night and would be thinking, what must I do to capsize this boat? The man forgot that there is no power that be except the one God ordains. He literally forgot, and his jealousy and envy drove him. Now, he is a very wise person, very calculated. He looked at all, are you with me? He looked at all the lineage, all the tribes, and noticed that the most displaced tribe was the Reubenites. Because they are small, they are marginalized, they are poor. Because of the sins of their father, the Reubenites, we call them the Reubenites, were already cursed by their father Jacob for what he did, defiling him. So, the portion, which is being the first, they were supposed to get the double portion, but it was not given to him. So the double portion was given to the lineage of Joseph. And Reuben is gone. And Korah went to Dathan and Abiram, who happens to be the head, two amongst those people, and spoke to them and said, are you guys contented with your position? Even if your father, okay, let's justify what our father did, your father did. Yes, we know your father did, but he's gone. Can't they be forgiven? Look at you guys. Knowing fully well that the Reubenites are not happy, he sold his idea without them knowing the content of his heart. Don't join the league of a man who is fighting a personal battle, but he wants to make it corporate. Are you following what I'm saying? A man who has a personal agenda, but offer co-work to achieve his aim, so that if he's caught, it's not only him that will go down. We will be many. We be many. Oh. everybody will now go down and suffer the thing. Such people should be marked. That is the spirit of Korah. So he got them. The moment he started touching that part of them, being displaced and not enjoying the covenant, the first right, look at your right that was meant for your father, given to Joseph. Look at the lineage of Joseph. See, they are enjoying. And you people are here suffering. Is he good? And he says, okay, what do you want us to do? I believe in my heart that the problem is Moses and Aaron. Without telling them that you have an issue with Aaron, you wanted the position of Aaron to be the priest so you can be. And the whole idea is to chop meat. Jude chapter 1 verse 11. Woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perish in the gainsaying of Korah. Now this Korah is not Korah like Korah. It's talking about Korah. Give me the New Living Translation, NLT. What sorrow awaits them, for they follow in the footsteps of Cain. So there are people who are following the footsteps of Cain today, who killed his brother, like Balaam. People are following the footsteps of Balaam. They deceive people for money. And like Korah, they perished in their what? Rebellion. That's what I want to show you. Rebellion. But they tagged that rebellion wisdom. They were called men of wisdom, wise men. But they never knew that what they were functioning with was not wisdom, but rebellion. Because it lacked the fear of the Lord. Dathan and Abiram followed him. And they went and withstood Moses and Aaron and said, do you not know that the congregation of the Lord is holy? Now they have entered. But before they went to that place, they went to every tribe and got their noble men, their men of wisdom, and sold their idea. And because the three of them were respected, people bought the idea. Now they became 250. When Moses heard what they said, I love the man of God. He did not come to reply them. He went to the one who put him in the position. Verse 4. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. Fear men who, when they get report, go to the place of prayer. It means they know something you do not know. And they are tabling the matter before God to fight. Help me hit someone, say, have wisdom. Are you learning now? Do we have Korah among us? Do we have Dathan among us? Dathan and Abiram are fools because they dance to the tone of Korah. Verse 5, God spoke. And he spake unto Korah and unto his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him whom he had chosen will he cause to come near unto him. So tomorrow, gather, God will show who is who among us. Whether it's the 250 with Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Verse 5, 6. These do take you censer. Korah and all his company. So everybody take censer. You know censer? So take censer. Alright? So they took it. Verse 7. And put fire therein, if I was the one, which I know I will never be. And you know that God has spoken, and you know that your heart is evil, I would have dropped the censer and said, oh Lord, it's a prank. Oh Lord, it was a prank. Oh. Why are you taking prank serious, God? You know they do prank. I would have pranked God. I told you I've just pranked Moses. But this guy took censer, put fire, and put incense to them before the Lord. Before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord had chosen, he shall be holy. You take too much upon you, you sons of... You are taking too much, you sons of Levi. Verse 8. And Moses said unto Korah, hear, I pray you, you sons of Levi. He's begging them. Verse 9. Seemeth it but a small thing unto you, that the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto it. He said, is that one not even enough? That you play keyboard, is it not enough? You want to become a pastor? And he brought them near to him. and all the brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye the priesthood also. You are seeking why are you seeking this one? He's high. 11. But for which cause both thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord, and what is Aaron that you murmur against him? You know, there are people who believe that Pastor Obinna is not qualified to be a pastor. If God give me this mic, the way I will arrange this church, is that arrangement, that one that you saw, that God saw, that's why he took the mic from you. Because you will arrange it in your own pattern, not God's pattern. Come on, last clap for Jesus. Stay where he put you. That's the beginning of the fear of the Lord. Look at it. Verse 12. And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, which said, we will not come up. Hey, is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of a land that floweth with milk? They called Egypt a land flowing with milk and honey. To kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself altogether a prince over us. Meaning that you brought us here to lord it over us. You took us out of the land flowing with milk and honey. Egypt. All through what we read, did you see honey? Did you see honey mentioned? Did you see milk? Is it not cucumber? How many of you are learning? Are you learning? Are you learning? Are you learning? Are you learning? If you are learning, say amen. Amen. He said, you brought us to lord it over us. Moreover, thou hast not brought us into a land that flowed with milk and honey, or give us inheritance of fields and vineyard. Without put out the eyes of this man, we will not come up. He said, you brought us here. You didn't even give us anything. Just to turn our men to slave. We will not come out. 15. And Moses was very angry and said unto the Lord, respect not thou their offering. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. Moses is speaking. He said, don't take anything from them. I have not touched them. I've done nothing. And Moses said unto Korah, be thou and all thy company before the Lord, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow. Verse 17. And take every man his censer and put incense in them, and bring ye before the Lord every man his censer, 250 censers, thou also Aaron and each of you in his censer. And they took every man his censer and put fire in them and laid incense thereon and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. They even came. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the... As the glory was coming, if I was Korah, which I know I will never be, I would say it's a fry. Because you know that glory did not come to play. It's to show you the level of wickedness in the heart of men. Men have grown callous. That even when the Lord is saying, toss here, they say, shut up. I don't believe in your prophecy. After God, fear man before you fear Satan. Let's read. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourself from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. I could have killed a lot. Separate. Moses dragged Aaron. Ha! And they fell upon their... Look at these two leaders. They fell upon their face and said, oh God, the God of the Spirit. This is where that song came from. God of the Spirit of all flesh. Shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? Because now God was angry, wanted to kill everybody. So let it remain only Moses and Aaron. God said, Moses is too much. Leave these people. They don't have wisdom. 23. God is doing like this. Ebube. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 24. Speak unto the congregation, say, get you up from among about the tabernacle. Come out from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan and Abiram. Come out from them. Why? And Moses rose up, went unto the Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. The elders followed him. 26. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tent of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest you be consuming in all their sins. Don't touch them. If they give you water, don't drink. There are people you should not eat, lick their sweet. Lest you partake of their sins, because judgment is coming. So they got up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan and Abiram on every side, and Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tent, and their wives and their sons and their little children, even little children. And Moses said, Hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me. Do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. If these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord had not sent me. That means if the death that will kill them is a normal death, they know that God did not call me. This man was truly angry. But if the Lord make a new thing, somebody say make a new thing. That means a new death. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up with all that appertained unto them, and they go down quick into the pit. Then you shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. Verse 31. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertained unto Korah, and all their goods. They and all that appertained to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed them up, and they perished from among the congregation. And all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them, for they said, Lest the earth swallow us up also. And there came out a fire from the Lord, and consumed the 250 men that offered incense. I follow come. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, that he take up the censer out of the burning, and scatter down the fire yonder, for they are hallowed. Yes, hallowed. He said, Collect it now. Remove the fire, spread it. Because the people are dead. The censer of these sinners against their own souls, let them make them broad plate for a covering of the altar, for they offered them before the Lord. Therefore they are hallowed, and they shall be a sign unto the children of Israel. 39. And Eleazar the priest took the brazen censer, wherewith they that were born had offered, and they were made broad plates for a covering of the altar. 40. To be a memorial unto the children of Israel, that no stranger which is not of the seed of Aaron come near to offer incense before the Lord, that he may be not as Korah, nor as his company, as the Lord said to him by the hand of Moses. 41. But on the morrow, all the congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against him, saying, You have killed the people of the Lord. Please, Nda, Onhe Nigeria. Check. They know disabled Nigerian people. You have killed the people of the Lord. They were there. All right. 42. And it came to pass when the congregation was gathered against Moses and Aaron, that they looked toward the tabernacle of congregation, and behold, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared again. This time around, Moses didn't divide the glory. Glory don't come. And Moses and Aaron came before the tabernacle of the congregation. All right? And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Get ye up from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. And they fell upon their faces. God was angry. The only way to teach these people, says, is to be killing them. And Moses said, Take a censer and put fire therein from off the altar, and put a censer and go quickly unto the congregation and make an atonement for them. For there is wrath gone out from the Lord. The plague is begun. Something has gone out already. You better go and offer sacrifice. If not. And Aaron took as Moses commanded and ran into the midst of the congregation. And behold, the plague was begun among the people. And he put on incense and made an atonement for the people. 48. And he stood between the dead and the living. And the plague was stayed. People are dying and there are people that are alive. So he was in between and the plague stopped. Now, they that died in the plague were 14,700 beside them that died about the matter of Korah. 14,700. The next day, the other one remained and said, Moses, you're wicked. Now stop. Begin to think. That lineage was considered, especially Korah, was considered abomination. But you know one thing? After the history, the Bible says it was a memorial. The children, not all of the sons, the children of Korah died. Some left. They were not around when that thing took place. Or God preserved some for a memorial. Can I tell you something? When they grew up later in the future, none of them went in the way of their great-grandfather. They chose their path. And can I tell you something? Many of them, because they never chose the path of their father, they were tagged as wise men in the future. The wisdom of God rested upon them, and they became counselors, singers, and instrumentalists. Some of them wrote the book of Psalms. Listen, the moment you get to the age of accountability, 18 upward, you see evil, call it evil, and depart. It is the beginning of wisdom. That is the fear of the Lord. To join the company, you become Korah. Your name might be Chuku Nonso, Chuku Emeria, Favor, or the Nakamwa, or the Nokunne. But in the realm of the spirit, you are tagged as Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, the rebellious spirit. You are going to bow your heads and say, Lord, I came by mercy. I am sustained by mercy. I will live by mercy. In Jesus' name. Look at me. Anytime you go to a place, you find yourself, they say it's a church. Even if in your spirit, you are picking that you don't think what is done here is right, shut your mouth and go home. That's number one. As you grow and God gives you the opportunity to have children, teach them never in their life to fight God's constituted authority and leadership. Teach them to accept that some people will be above others. Teach them to stay with God's choice. Don't plan against, for he hears that ordained them. Some of us think we are matured. We can handle stuff. The problem with this kind of message is that we have read it, we have seen it. It did not minister to some people who. As little as the HOD of Hanging Banner Association, God is there. Don't come together and plot and plan. So long as you know that God is involved, I beg you in the name of God, stay far. I was invited to pray for a man many years ago. He had a protruded tummy. Very big, lying down, in pain. They have called people. The moment the Lord didn't tell me whether to go or not. I've prayed. I didn't get, so I just went. At least compassion for the sick. When I got there and I looked at the place, then the voice spoke. He said, don't pray for him. He said, what is in his tummy is consequences of his plot against the altar. The Lord said he is the men's committee chairman for building a particular project in church, as a church. And he told the pastor, while they were contributing, that he had an issue. Can he take something from them? The pastor said no. It's God's own now. He said, but I will return it. I will even put interest. The pastor said, I don't know about it. Call the committee and tell them, it's God's money. If they permit you. And he was angry. He started going to the houses of the people that pledged not to redeem the pledge. So the house of God that was supposed to take 8 months to be built stayed like that. And the Lord, the anger, he gave Satan the permission. That devil came and said, so long as you stop his house, your tummy will be big. They will come and blow it. He will be shouting, hey, hey, hey. When you come to church, you use that door, you're coming. You fail to understand that it's no longer a building, sir. It's no longer a building. It is a spiritual gathering. God now is involved. He's involved in the ushering. He's involved in the parking lot. He's in marshal. You may not understand it, you may not like it, but carry in mind that God is involved, sir. Many people in the church have lost the spirituality of church. They see it as a common house, so anything goes for them. And when we try to protect it, we are counted as fools and overzealous for speaking the truth. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't receive from the same church they attend. It says, for they not honor the body. And many are sick. Many are sick. Many are sick. Many are sick. Cough and catarrh, typhoid and cancer. Many are sick that are close to the altar. Many are barren that are close to the altar. Have you searched yourself and repent deeply? The ground may not open this time around, but the word of children will stop you. The word of prosperity will stop you. You get money, but it's change. It's not a curse, sir. It's the fact that you are close. You have become familiar with the dealings of God. Because KORAH believed that Moses was the one instigating all these things. He never saw God. That is the lack, what is lacking in the church, and that is the foundation of wisdom. When I stand to pray, preparing for service, I ask, you see me talking to the Lord. As a pastor, I confess if there are areas I have hurt you, Lord, forgive. As a pastor, as a husband, I might not treat mom well and I don't know, but she might say I know. As a husband, what about as a father? Do you think it's everything you did to your children that they like? Lord, can you see that time is going for these prayers? As a son, because I have a father, I might have spoken some things, maybe in conversation, we just said something jokingly, but I have disrespected in the realms. As a brother, I have siblings. I might have made a mistake and they feel that probably, maybe because you are the head of a pastor, we should now submit at Lord Bar. How many hours? Time don't go. You say I should stand up. 3 hours is not enough. It's not. Psalm 19 says, Lord, forgive me of the sins. There are stupid sins. Stupid. I will now ask him, Lord, show me mercy as your son. Because I'm a son too, I'm a believer. Forget that I have mic. I'm a son. I might have gone to the children department and touched a child somehow. And you know me, I crack jokes a lot. I might have said one that a sister did not like. Lord, it was in my innocence. All of these things, when I now feel peace, I now stand up. That is when I can now appear to you and start ministry. So as I stand here now, no ground can open and swallow me. No ground. There is no demon hatched out from hell that can withstand the authority. No one. Why? Because there is no disobedience on my part. But can you say such of yourself? I bear no hurt. There is nobody I hate. I'm not quarreling with anybody. I'm as free as a bird. I'm the first to say I'm sorry. Labaniki atada. Is the reason we pray. I've laid hands on some people and they never received. And I know why. Your heart. Your heart. You have commonized the power. You are not the first to. I said in the realm of the spirit, they won't call you Moyo, they won't call you Lillian, they won't call you James, they won't call you Toby. They will say, these are the people from Dathan, Abiram, KORAH. May such name not be found among your dwelling. Oh yeah, open your mouth and talk to the Lord. Cry, say, Lord, please.